I'm Scott Linquist, Executive Chef of Dos Caminos. Here at Dos Caminos, we serve modern Mexican cuisine, and we use Hass avocados from Mexico because they're my favorite. Here at Dos Caminos, our most popular dish is our guacamole. It's famous across the nation. People come from miles around for our guacamole. Avocados are very versatile. We use them in a lot of our recipes, simply with grilled fish. Here we have avocado puree with our shrimp empanadas, and the recipe we will prepare today is braised beef brisket taquitos with a roasted corn and avocado pico de gallo. We start with a fresh beef brisket, which we have here, that has been trimmed and it's cut into large cubes. We next season both sides with a little bit of salt and freshly ground pepper. The next step is we will place this into a baking dish that we've lined with aluminum foil. And here at Dos Caminos, we also line it with some fresh banana leaves. That gives it a really nice herbal flavor. We're going to place the brisket into the lined dish, and then we're going to rub liberally over the top the roasted tomato and chipotle marinade. This marinade has a nice smoky flavor from the smoked jalapenos, which is a chipotle. We're going to spread that over the top of the brisket, and then we are going to sprinkle some fresh herbs and bay leaves over the top. We have some fresh chopped cilantro. We have some fresh thyme leaves. And we also have bay leaf. We're going to finish by putting some chicken stock, about 1 cup. And then we're going to fold in the aluminum foil as well as the banana leaf. And we are going to seal it to keep in the moisture and all of the flavors. We're going to place this into an oven that is at 300 degrees for about 2 hours. You can check the meat, and when it is soft and tender and is pulls apart very easily, that is how you know it is ready. Here we have our finished brisket. We're going to open this up. And inside we have our brisket that has been in the oven for about 2 hours, and it should pull apart nicely like this. Next, we're going to shred the meat, and we're going to clean it of any excess fat. And then we're going to toss it with the remaining juices and cooking liquids that remain in the pan. Here we have our shredded brisket. With this, we're going to roll it into tortillas that have been quickly fried, and we do that so that they become pliable and soft. We're going to take the brisket, roll it in the tortilla, and then we're going to stick it with a toothpick, or in this case, it's a bamboo skewer. And then we will fry those in vegetable oil until they're crispy. And these are the taquitos prior to frying. Now we're going to make our tomatillo and avocado salsa. We're using Hass avocados from Mexico. We love their smooth and creamy texture in this salsa. What we have is we have our peeled tomatillos, some jalapeno peppers. You can use 1 or 2 depending on how spicy you like your salsa. Then we're going to add some onions and some garlic. We're going to place those ingredients into a pot, and we're going to cover them with water. We're going to bring this to a simmer, and then we're going to allow that to cool. Once it is cooled, we're going to place the cooked ingredients into the pitcher of an electric blender. And then we are going to add some fresh cilantro leaves. That gives it a really bright, nice color, green color. Then we're going to scoop out our Hass avocado from Mexico into the blender. We're going to add some freshly ground pepper, some kosher salt, a little bit of fresh squeezed lime juice. Then we're going to place our blender onto the base. We're going to puree that until it is smooth. The avocados actually add a really creamy texture to this salsa. We're going to pour in a little bit of olive oil, and we're going to puree that until it is smooth. Here's our finished tomatillo salsa using our Hass avocados from Mexico. The avocados give it a real rich, smooth, and creamy texture that works great with our braised beef brisket taquitos, as well as a chip dip or with a simple piece of grilled fish. Next, we're going to make our roasted corn and avocado pico de gallo using Hass avocados from Mexico. We're going to start with roasted corn kernels. And then we're going to add some diced tomatoes, some diced red onions, some serrano chilies that have been chopped. They're a little bit spicy, so you can add as much or as little as you like, depending on your preference relating to spice level. Next, we're going to add some fresh chopped cilantro. Now, we're going to add our Hass avocados from Mexico. We're going to cut with a spoon in a crisscross pattern, and then we're going to scoop the avocado out of the skin. We're going to add a little bit of fresh squeezed lime juice, a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, some salt, and some fresh ground pepper. We're going to stir this up. The chunky avocado gives us a nice smooth, creamy texture, and the corn and tomatoes give it a nice fresh, light appeal for summer dishes. And we're going to use this with our braised beef brisket taquitos, which we have here. These have been fried in a little bit of canola oil until crispy. And we're going to take our tomatillo and avocado salsa that we made a little bit earlier. We're going to put that in the center of the plate. Spread it out a little bit. Then we're going to remove the toothpicks or skewers from the taquitos. We're going to place those in the center of the tomatillo and avocado salsa that we have on the plate. We're going to garnish it with a little bit of our roasted corn and avocado pico de gallo right in the center. We're going to place that little pile of that right on top, getting plenty of that avocado. Next, we're going to drizzle a little bit of sour cream over the top. And we're going to sprinkle a little bit of grated cheese. This happens to be cotija cheese, which is a Mexican cheese similar to Romano. Here you have our finished beef brisket taquitos, which is a quick and easy recipe that you can make at home. It is served with our tomatillo and avocado salsa and our roasted corn and avocado pico de gallo.